Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Equilinox. In the last episode, we spruced up our desert biome just enough to add these camels, and oh my gosh, do they hate each other. Skylar and Linus are clearly having some sort of feud, but it also looks like Linus may have actually had a baby. Oh, and a strange sunflower has just grown too. Oh no, is it this one right here? Wait a second, is that strange, like, dead color again? Yeah, it almost looks gray. Oh no, our field of sunshine is going to be smothered by the clouds. Yeah, I'm not so sure that we really want this one to flourish. I guess we'll see how it does, though. Oh, we also have the reward done for the tropical waters task, too. Everything is all popping up at once. So that means we must have enough clownfish inside the ocean over here. And that also means we're going to have a brand new fish task to complete pretty soon too. On your pike and some brand new music. Excellent. Now we can place the shells in the world as well. So maybe that would be a good thing to bring a little bit more life back to the tropics too. We'll check that all out in just a moment though. First I want to see if we can create some sort of distance between our camels. So I think Linus is going to be part of our main camel group. We'll grab Skylar over here and we'll transplant him way back here with the other cactus plants. That should create two distinct groups of camels now. So that means we could consider playing around with their genetics a little bit more. Skylar could have a special color. We could give Linus a special color too. And their families will grow in completely different images, so we can see who comes out on top in this feud. So what special colors should we give to these camels? The colors weren't anything really out of the ordinary, just a lot of different types of browns. We have white, we have gray. That might be an interesting color for a camel. Yeah, for Skylar, why don't we go with the light gray? It's a little bit less expensive than the white color, but it still is very, very striking. And then for Linus's family, let's make sure that we're clicking on the right one. Yeah, Linus the camel. Why don't we actually go for one of the darker colors instead? Maybe just brown itself? Yeah, we'll have some brown camels. Excuse you. Little Edsel, did you just chuck a big wad of spit right at your father? Gosh, even the families are bickering now. Well, hopefully these two are going to live long enough to actually give us some specially colored camels. Right now I'm starting to wonder if that's not going to be the case. I mean, look at how much of Linus's health has actually been taken away because of this. It is a very stressful life out here in the desert for our camels. Well, we'll come back to them in just a little while, because I do want to spend a little bit more time in the desert too. The meerkats have actually been added to the game now. I'm not actually sure what it takes for us to evolve them though. Yeah, the meerkats right here. Oh, of course they evolve from the desert hares. So we need some desert grass nearby and a color trait of beige. Why don't we get started on that now too, so all the hares will have the right color when we come back. Oh, we have to choose Ursula. Ursula the sea witch. Very, very far away from your preferred habitat, I'm sure. You're going to be the one who gives us our meerkats in the end. So beige for the meerkats. That's actually going to be super pretty on these bunnies, I would imagine. Next time we come here, all of these animals should have their special colors. Oh my gosh, our very first light gray camel. Taffy the camel. It almost looks like a little albino baby. That is super, super cute. Like big fluffy clouds dancing through the sand. Well, back over here in our tropics for a moment, I do want to take a quick look at the shells. Though I'm pretty sure that there were some types of animals that actually didn't like shells nearby, so we're going to have to be careful about where we place it. It counts as some type of stone, a small shell commonly found underwater or on beaches. Yeah, I feel like we saw an animal recently who doesn't like shells, so let's just check. Yeah, the redfish over here actually don't like shells in their habitat. What about the clownfish? They just like tropical seaweed? Well, do we need the redfish here anymore? Like, maybe it would be a good idea for us to just place the shells down anyways? It looks like they can still give us the angelfish though, and that's still a tropical type of fish. Actually, we just need to change their color over to light blue, and then we should be able to do that too. So let's go ahead and change their color too. I guess the whole of Mew Meadows is getting the color treatment today, from the sunflowers to the fish. I guess if we place the shells over here instead, maybe that would work? The red fish are pretty much contained to this one tiny area. Ooh, maybe we could even place some shells over here next to our squirrels. The squirrels are still alive, right? Plenty of squirrels over here, some little guinea pigs running around. Though it looks like the nut trees have actually been struggling. I wonder if that's because we have some of these primroses over here. Maybe it's a little bit more difficult for them to survive. Well, I'm a bit leery to change too much, in case it does cause our squirrel family to just implode. I still have no idea why they disappeared before. It seemed like they had everything that they needed. Maybe it is just because they passed away underneath one of the wrong nut trees or something, or they just couldn't find the nuts in time. Well, either way, I'm sure they're going to appreciate a couple of little shells. We'll place some right over here if we can. Oh, it needs more water? Oh, so it has to be underwater. Alright, I guess that makes sense. We can place it like right on the cusp, almost as if the tides have washed some shells ashore, but we can't place it too far up on dry land. So our squirrels are going to have to travel pretty far if they want to get their hands on these treasures. Let's make sure that we read up on the new task that we unlocked too. What was it called? On your pike, I think? Equilinox is not all peaceful. Some animals are predators and feast on the flesh of others. The pike is one such species. This large fish lives in river biomes and hunts smaller fish. The other fish will try to flee and hide, but the pike is much faster. Well, this task sounds mildly terrifying. We will unlock 2 brand new tasks if we finish it though, Hungry Fish and Fish Mastery. So all we need to do is have a pike eat 10 trout and 10 redfish. I guess that means we should probably place them over here, because I think we have both of those fish inside this lake. These should be our trout, and our redfish should be over on this side. So a big group of pike right in the middle would probably be the best location for them. These redfish look pretty gigantic too. I wonder if the beavers are enjoying their new neighbors. Actually, how are things doing over here? You guys haven't cut down too many of these sycamore trees, right? Bob the beaver building his beaver lodge. You make sure nobody else gets too greedy. So which fish is going to unlock the pike for us? I guess that would be the next place to start. We have salmon, angelfish, royal grandma, neonfish, and the pike. So this actually evolves from the salmon, and we need to evolve those from the trout. It needs a speed trait of 6.6, the orange color, and a nearby species of water lily. Alright. Well, we do have water lilies over here, so I guess this would be a pretty good place for us to start. We just need to change the color first and make them super quick. Do we have a younger fish to use? Unfortunately, it seems like the trout's lifespan goes down pretty fast, so we probably want to pick the tiniest one of all. We'll change you right over to the orange color if we can. That one is much less expensive than all of the other colors we've chosen. And as for your speed, we're going to have to make sure that this goes way up. How about up to about 30%? That's usually enough to do the trick. So a new day is dawning. Let's see how all of our creatures are doing over here in the desert. Do we have some brand new colors? Ooh, are you our dark brown camel? Bentley the camel. Yeah, look at that dark brown fur. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And look at all of the tiny bouncing clouds at your hooves. How many babies did you have over here? Skylar, you are leading your own little army into battle right now. Oh my gosh, do you think maybe that was the plan? We have a Boris the baby, Pirate the baby. They're all so bunched together that they're actually hard to click on. And Daffy too. Daffy, Taffy, Boris, and Pirate. You guys are going to have quite the battle on your hands pretty soon. I hope you're ready for the Great Camel War. Well, surely our bunnies have changed color as well. Yes, you can just barely see them down here in the sand. Oh, you guys are blending in perfect. That's actually super fitting for meerkats too, because they can be pretty skittish. So what else did we need? A diet of desert grass. I wonder if that's already unlocked or if we have to pick that up from something else. Ooh, and it looks like there's desert rocks too, unlocked by the desert eagle task. That must be something new. Does that mean that the eagles can actually soar around inside the deserts as well? Well, we'll have to take a look at that in the future, but right now let's see how we can unlock this desert grass. This comes from the barley? Oh, we actually need the desert rocks nearby? Well then, looks like we need some eagles to catch our desert hares. Eagles have the ability to swoop down from their mountain homes and catch small mammals from nearby biomes. Create a desert biome close to an eagle habitat and wait for an eagle to snatch up an unsuspecting desert hare. Well, that's actually kind of sad. We are literally going to be putting our poor little desert hares on a silver platter. That's only if we can place a desert biome over here, though. Would this even be close enough? Actually, wait a second. What happened to our eagles? There's still a nest down here with some eggs inside, but I don't see any in the sky. Have they picked apart all of the prey here? Oh my gosh, it is such a good thing that we found that task because I would not have even noticed this. Yeah, we seriously need to get another group of guinea pigs in here very, very fast. It looks like they're missing some of their like species now. The environment factor is pretty poor. Alright, over here is much better, right in between all of these blue flowers. That should probably be close enough for the eagles, but I am a bit concerned about these babies. Do you think these eggs are even going to hatch? And I mean, they don't have any meat around them either. So nobody's going to be able to feed the babies? The babies can't catch food on their own until they grow up and take to the skies. So that's where their parents would usually come in. But it is taking an awfully long time for these eggs to hatch, so I'm not sure if we're going to have any eagles at all. Well, let's cross our fingers. We'll come back in a little while and see if any eagles have survived. Yeah, I guess they just completely destroyed all of the guinea pig populations. That is very, very strange, actually. I wonder if we should consider bringing a few more different types of animals to that land. Maybe some bunnies or something. Just something else for them to catch so we don't run into the situation again. I guess that's probably where the desert hares would come in, though. Do you think down here would be okay? We need somewhere that's not too close to the mountains, but just close enough that the eagles can actually reach them. Yeah, I guess we'll try right here. It's going to be a very, very tiny desert biome, mind you, but hopefully it'll be just enough to support some desert hares. Alright, so we have our yucca growing, we have our stones in the ground, and I think that means we should be able to place down some of these small cactus plants too. Yeah, as long as they're super, super close to all of these rocks, they should be able to take off well enough to actually feed our bunnies. And did the eagles hatch yet? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, I am really starting to get worried. I wonder if maybe we should just place another group of eagles down. We could actually place them a little bit closer to the desert too, so they should definitely be able to reach these bunnies. But I guess before we do any of that, we should probably just let the rabbits get settled. Yeah, it says their environment is at 100%, so I guess they're going to enjoy it up here. Do you think maybe we should grab one of the bunnies from the desert on this side of the world? One of the most adventurous bunnies, of course. Maybe even one of the ones that's still colored brown? It looks like all of our new bunnies have that beige color, so it's just going to be you, Ursula? Okay, maybe not. Ursula the Sea Witch better stay with her babies. Let's go ahead and take one of these guys instead. We have Pinto, we have Haley, and as soon as the game saves here, we have Doc. Oh, we have to take Doc for sure. The Disney bunnies will give us good luck in this task. So here you go, little guy. I know it probably looks a bit scary, but I'm sure you'll get along. You have plenty of little cacti to nibble on, so it's not as though you're going to go hungry. And right now the skies are still clear. Still no sign of any of the baby eagles. Yeah, maybe they need a mother eagle to warm up those eggs or something, because it really doesn't seem like they're going to hatch. I don't remember the baby eagles taking that long before. Gosh, though, that is so sad. And is everybody okay over here? Oh my gosh, I actually thought these sheep were rocks. I thought we lost all of our sheep up on our very first mountain, but it looks like they're all doing okay too. Even our goats aren't doing so bad. Now, did we unlock the spitting task yet? I mean, with all the camels we have now, spitting at each other even amongst their own family, you two are fighting the wrong teams. Yes, it looks like our very first spitting image task is complete, so let's go ahead and claim those rewards. Thankfully, it's another one of the tasks that repeats. So every single time one of our aggressive camels flings a wad of spit at somebody else, we'll get rewarded some points for that. It's almost like they're out here playing paintball or something. We have our two teams, and whoever gets the most points is going to be the victor. I just hope the bunnies don't get too involved in this. We need you guys to stay safe for the meerkat's sake now. So what else were we working on? I think the fish over here. Did you guys change color yet? I think all the trout down here are orange. Yes, it looks like we can actually start evolving the salmon right away, but these trout pass away so quickly that we definitely want to make sure we're using the youngest. So go ahead and start evolving the salmon for us next, and then we can get to work on the terrifying pike. You know what else we should probably do, is bring some more of the lizards back to this tropical biome. I'm still not entirely sure why they all passed away, because it seemed like the lizards were doing just fine here. Again, it's not their favorite biome, but the environment is practically all the way up at 100%. So let's stick them back here somewhere, right next to all of these super big rocks, because they do like to hide underneath these. It's pretty close to the water's edge as well, right next to these big, beautiful redfish. Maybe they all decided to move away because they just needed a little bit of company. And in fact, I'm sure there's probably more animals who would like to live here too. So lives in the tropical biome. Plenty of fish, frogs, and the toucans. I almost forgot that the toucans could live here too. I'm not sure if we're going to set them up right away, but it would probably be a good idea for us to work toward unlocking the turtle. I'm pretty sure that was part of one of the tasks. We need a leafy plants and tropical seaweed nearby. So as long as these little lizards are actually close enough to the water's edge, we might be able to do that right now. There you are, little guy, hiding away in those flowers. Ooh, and our salmon is done evolving too. But yeah, first let's see if we can start evolving the turtle next. That way, that should be done by the time we're done with our salmon. The salmon is a fairly large fish which likes to live in the riverbed biome. This fussy fish is very particular about its environment and won't enjoy anything less than the highest quality river biome with the correct species around. It moves faster than the trout, so it is often able to escape from predators. Oh no. How tricky is this going to be for us? It hates the redfish. It likes the water lily. Well, that's not that picky. I mean, we do have redfish nearby, but I'm sure they're far enough away. Let's grab you, and we'll place you right over here, I guess. Close enough to the water lily that you should be very, very happy. Yeah, I think they're giving you a bad reputation, little guy. You seem just fine to me. The question is, what is it going to take for us to evolve the pike from him? Oh, it looks like we can do that right away. Just a bulrush nearby. Oh, that is terribly fitting. All of this bulrush that we placed in the water is finally coming in handy. See, it's worth more than just decoration. Well, we are going to have a ton of new animals to introduce to this world in the next episode. I think we'll probably save quite a bit of it for them. I wonder if there's going to be anything that we need for the turtles, though. In fact, I wonder if they're going to appreciate those banana trees or something. Oh, and a brand new bunny has been born. Oh my gosh! A beautiful dark green bunny? Oh, you are a gardener if I ever did see one. Death Muncher 9000. Okay, maybe not quite the green thumb that I was hoping for. Look at that, devouring every last one of those tomatoes. That's probably more what that means, right? Death to the plants in the garden. Well, let's make sure that we're selective breeding you for sure. You are the pride and joy of this land. So I think we'll go ahead and check out the new animals that we unlocked in the next episode. Our big, massive, and slightly terrifying pike, who's probably going to be ready to devour every last one of these fish by the time we see them again. And I believe I saw that our turtle has evolved too. Oh, it's a little turtle egg. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I wonder if we'll get the chance to see it hatch? As long as the lizards are taking good care of it, at least. I mean, I feel like we at least have to see the turtle egg hatch. I'm afraid we're going to miss it if we end the episode now. Especially with the current state of our eagles and everything. I want to make sure that this egg is doing alright. Maybe if we fast forward the time a little bit? I'm not sure how long it takes for one turtle egg to hatch, but it seems like it's quite a while. I wonder if it's because it's a bit of a pickier species. Oh my gosh, look at that shell. That big round shell, that is so cute. Well, I'm sure the lizards are going to take very, very good care of you, little guy. In the next episode, we'll make sure this land is fit to your liking. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!